started. I think I got it.
It'll work.
Hold on, we're turning down the music.
Music.
Now
music.
we're actually starting.
Oh, hi.
Hey everybody, welcome to AfterQuest. I'm Dan Stacy, and we were discussing a lot behind scenes, and Kristen's like, there's 1 second left.
But we're here, we did it.
Let me know how sound is, as always. I'm Dan
Thanks,
Stacy.
Rex.
What's that?
Rex said he can see in here.
Thanks, Rex. Love you. I'm Dan Stacy, and you're about to witness my dirty family and I use silly voices and digital dice to tell a good story.
Silly voices.
Silly voices. Jacob wants that very clear. None of us are professional actors, nor do we claim to be. We're just having fun.
Dan's the closest here, right?
I don't think so. I think Alex has more under her IMDb than I do. But anyways, of course, announcement.
I think Great Mustache just called me beautiful and hot.
Nice. I mean, it's pretty warm.
He did
in
get
there.
me the hat.
Oh, that's right, he did. Quick shout out. Great Mustache is up for a visit. You will see him in studio with 𝙏𝙗𝐵𝐵𝐵 and myself for Around the Hearth on Interplanar Crossroads. So don't forget to check them out on YouTube and Rumble as we are doing those theme collaborations. Tomorrow, Jacob and I and the Great Mustache will be joining me in the studio along with Adam. We'll be doing our Force Forge for our punk game. So check out Around the Hearth punk discussions. And then Jake and I are building, and we'll be playing that game at the end of the month with some of our supporters. So become a part of the Evergrowing Forest if you want to join that game. It's going to be really good. And let's see.
Don't make promises.
You guys keep distracting me. The most important announcement is that Compass's better half is not here right now.
Wait. Yeah.
Compass is, yeah.
I caught
right?
up. I caught up. Yep. A little delayed.
Okay. I was like, I think I said that right. Alex is not here with us. Unfortunately, she is on a business trip. So she'll be joining us next week. We have some hopefully exciting story reasons why
What
Morgana
if she comes
has
back
not
and we
shown.
TPK?
Well,
that's your problem.
Yeah.
It's
my
just
problem.
Morgana against the world.
Yeah.
She goes on a 9-session revenge tour to bring back Lucius's soul from the dead, I think, right?
There we go.
Because she doesn't care about us at all.
We just had to push forth that we're a bundle package.
Oh,
A bundle package.
that's
Yes, we're at a
good.
3-in-1.
Alright.
Yeah, exactly.
Shampoo, body wash, conditioner, you know, all of it.
We're taking too long on announcements. I love you guys. We're nervous to start. This is session 1 of the Nobles campaign. Let's do this.
Is this my turn?
I
It's my
think
turn.
so.
All right.
Yeah.
So last time we discussed the houses. We discussed the relationships a little bit. The marriages, that's relationships. It all works. I would like to now let Lucius III know that he...
I'm
that's
gonna
close.
take a drink anyway.
I tried for you.
I got
Tried.
He has been invited to his father's chambers. Now, to set the scene, Lucius's father, Lucius II, don't be confused with Lucius III, who's Kristen's character, but Lucius II is getting old, and it is the current leader of House Keesary. Lucius II has been dealing with a sickness. There's been doctors and mages in and out of his bedchambers as his health is declining fast. There's been many visits from the family members, but Lucius II has not been invited into the bedchambers like this. Of course, Lucius III has been visiting, Father, but this time it was an official, you are requested in my chambers, son.
Okay. Hello, Father. I'm here as requested.
Lucius, my boy. Sorry that I'm not better. As you see sweat just pouring down him, and he looks as frail as you've ever seen him. How goes things?
The estate is run well. No issues, as far as I know.
Good. Do you know why I called you here?
No.
Lucius, do you know who is supposed to take my place when I pass on?
I'd say that is up to you, Father.
That didn't seem very confident.
I am ready for the challenge, Father.
Much better. He snaps his finger. A weak smile comes across his face as two servants enter the room, carrying your father's old armor. The biggest thing that stands on the center of this platform that they carry in on an armor dummy is the breastplate. It is gleaming with the house heraldry on it. Lucius, this is now yours.
Thank you, Father.
No. Not just the armor, but all of it. And the servants bow to you instantly.
He's just taking that moment in. I can do it, Father.
Yes.
I will be as good as you, if that's possible.
Better.
We would not be what we are if it weren't for you.
The first thing you need to do is prepare our house for the upcoming games.
Okay. I've had ideas.
I would love to hear them.
An Auroch.
Yes.
We'll find the perfect one. And we'll brand it.
Sit me up. Sit me up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll lift his father up.
That's so good.
Oh, Lucius, this brings me joy. It makes my frail heart beat. An Auroch. And he kind of looks off in the distance as if picturing a herd of Auroch running through a field.
The mightiest one we can find. Do we still have grandfather's rune?
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Great. We'll need it.
Be careful with that.
Yeah. I'll try.
Is there anything else you need from me, Lucius?
I just want you to know that I'm wanting to be as good as you. And I'm so proud of the man that you have been. I hope to live up to it.
His frail arm reaches forward and grabs your hand and squeezes just enough to remind you that he still had of the power he used to have. Not of actual, like, power of state, but physical power. There's still just enough that you feel that, but it's lovingly done so. It's not like a painful one. You can do better than me. You might want to find a queen or a mate, whatever you young ones call them these days.
A lady, Father. Yes.
Yes. I'm not well.
I I have too many things. There's too many things
Yeah.
that need to be done.
I've made that mistake. There's wisdom in a woman at your side.
I'll keep that in mind, Father. Do you need anything?
Rum. The finest that you can get on the shore. And the sailors. Go to the sailors. They know.
Right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So he's gonna gently put his father down and walk out of the room. And he is gonna find Caspian and
This not yet.
no, oh no,
Hold on. The servants are gonna follow you with this armor.
oh,
One of the servants bows to you. My liege,
yes,
we can go obtain the rum for ye on the dock.
oh, that would be great.
Yeah. We are at your command.
Yes.
Where would you like your armor?
Father, would you like to see me in it?
From the other room? From around the corner?
mm-hmm.
Yes!
Okay. So he's gonna take the moment. I imagine it's like one of those little dressing panel things. So he's gonna have the servants help him put it on
Absolutely, yeah.
to present to his father.
That makes sense. As you put this armor on, the one thing you've always noticed, that no matter what he was doing in it, hunting, no matter out, walking the streets or whatever it may be, it never got dirty. And as you put it on, you can almost feel like there's some kind of magical element to it. So from a mechanical standpoint, this is a gleaming breastplate. So it's always clean.
It's always clean. It's great.
So I will give that to you right now.
Ooh. Alex is gonna be so mad.
She gets nothing.
Begging the whole time.
Yeah.
But can we just go back and make sure that's canon that, the patriarch does call the matriarch his queen?
Yes!
Yeah, we can make
Oh,
that.
I
we
love
can,
that.
We can make that. I like it. I stumbled on it for a second. I was like, yeah, we're sticking with it now.
Oh yeah,
No,
absolutely.
that's beautiful.
Mhm.
I do like it. All right, so public. Hold on. There we go. All right. So your armor is on your Foundry VTT.
Sweet. So he will stand in front of his father.
Your father has been not heartless, but you've never seen him weep. He's had to run the estate, the house. He was firm, right? I mean, very, very firm, but not, we wouldn't say unloving, just firm.
Mm-hmm.
As he looks upon his son, who is now taking his place, he sees a lot of himself and a little bit of mom. And a tear on his left eye forms and just runs down his cheek as a weak, feeble smile comes across his face.
I'd say that once Lucius sees that, you would see there's tears coming, but he's not going to let it fall. He's holding it back as much as he can.
Yes. Wear it proudly, son.
I'll try.
This is a great time for House Keesary. Make our name proud in the games. It's our time to shine. And he rests back a little bit as if at peace.
Okay. So he will bow and then leave.
Yeah, you're good.
So he will take the time to take off his armor, ask for the servants to bring it up to his room at the moment, because I don't think he needs to wear it around.
I'm just kidding.
And assassin.
And TPK.
Dead.
Yeah, so then I guess he's going to find Caspian in Isedru.
Well, who do you find first?
Probably Caspian.
Caspian, where are you?
Hmm.
Is this right after? Are you spending a day processing all of this? Is this...
I mean, he probably spent some time, so maybe it's like an hour after.
Okay.
You know, he had, some internal processing time, but...
Maybe it's getting near, correct me if I'm wrong, or near a meal.
Yeah,
when
sure.
everyone's supposed to
Late
be back in
supper.
the house.
Yeah.
So Caspian's coming back from when he snuck away to play at the taverns or something.
Where am I catching you?
Probably no. He probably comes in through the servants' quarters and in the kitchens.
So Lucius will be his back against the wall, like just waiting for you to come.
I'll do the classic thing. Caspian just throws his cloak off and it catches on a hook where he always puts in. He like kicks an apple out from the pile and catches it, smiling.
Caspian.
Hmm? Yes, uncle.
Don't call me that.
All right.
It's happened.
What? Somebody ask you out or something?
No.
Oh. It's about to get excited.
I talked with father. My father.
How's he doing?
Not good. He's passed everything on to me.
Ah. Congratulations, Lucius. You're the only one who was going to do this.
That's true. I was bred for it.
Mm. So, what do we do now?
I don't know.
It's getting quite exciting out there. Everyone's coming in for these games.
Yes.
Good time to make a splash.
Yes. We need an Auroch.
One of those hairy, giant snorting animals.
The symbol of our house.
It looks nice on a drawing, but I don't know.
We're gonna brand it.
All right. How?
That's the part I haven't figured out yet.
Right.
Maybe Isedru knows how we can do that.
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely. I'm sure he'll have some ideas.
Him and his friends.
Yes.
Yes.
I wonder where he is. He's probably coming in soon. Oh.
So how are you? Gallivanting.
Oh. Yes, with fervor.
Mm.
Just having a good romp over at one of the local taverns is wonderful. I did hear some noise about a certain someone, by the way. Her name's going around a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Sorry, don't mean to distract you from the plan. Right, let us find Isedru then. We shall go. Are we late for dinner or are we early? I didn't actually catch time.
I think that Lucius would know.
Late, yeah.
We're late.
Oh, so then we grab a meal on the go. Go find Isedru, unless he's already there. What was he on? Did he have any missions?
Do we know?
I think especially with Grandpa being ill and such, he would have come home without missions and such.
Okay.
Right now, he's trying to be studious in the library and failing spectacularly, but go on.
I think he's been spending his days in the library.
Oh, I'm sure he would hate for us to interrupt him. Let's go find him.
The servant offers to take your apple core.
Thank you, my dear.
Does this go to the horse, my liege?
I suppose.
Oh.
Or the pigs.
He runs off.
So we'll go to the library. Yeah.
All right, so I imagine like the library door is probably even open. It's one of those that he is sitting back on one of the chairs and just throwing up papers and using knives to hit it against the wall and just try to perfect his act of that. You see, there's like books of like family and noble history, and then there's some other books about different monsters and other things like that he's supposed to be studying, but he just cannot seem to focus on it. It is one of those of he definitely likes to take after more of the mercenary approach of things, and
Stab and ask questions later.
yeah.
As he's throwing a knife, Isedru.
He kind of trips but catches himself. The knife still hits the wall perfectly.
You nailed it.
But
The library is not the place for this.
There's a lot of papers to hit in the library. I think it's quite the right place.
quite sorry, Uncle. Is there something you needed? Something I could do for you?
Yes, actually. Father is not doing well. I have the breastplate. So.
You're now the official heir from grandfather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the
I
games
knew
are.
you could do it now.
What?
I knew you could do it. You were the prime person to do it.
I hope so. I hope to live up to it. Everybody's expectations. We need your help. Or maybe your friends. We're looking for an Auroch.
Definitely the friends.
Oh, you haven't been picking up, isn't it? I feel like there should be an Auroch on the page there. So.
Yeah, this. She picks up the book, and it's like, that is what they're called.
They have the horns.
It's on the crest, too.
Yes. Yep. We need the biggest one we can find.
Oh, boy. So, yeah, I think we should be able to go to them, and they quite know what to do about it. Are we going this right away?
How soon are the games?
You got like 30 days or so before they begin.
Okay.
I do want to say something. You would know that the rumors around the mercenaries and the hunters and scouts and stuff like that, all the underlings who are out and about, suspect this is happening and are excited and supportive of Lucius III. Just so you know. Just a tidbit. Okay. You don't have to use any of it now. It was something I did not get the chance to tell you.
Okay. Well, just to put it out there, you are quite known and loved and feared and respected, and I just wanted to say that I've been speaking to the mercenaries, and they think quite highly of you, and they are quite expecting this event that you're going after the Auroch. I think they might be great benefactors by this.
Awesome. So should we go talk to them?
Are you ready for that?
I just wanted to point it out real quick. Grandfather might be dying. Are we gonna go before or after?
I feel like it would bring him great joy to know that we've gotten it.
Now, when you say got it...
It's the one.
No, yes, but I mean, to clarify, you want to go out into the wilderness and capture it.
Yes.
Bend it to your will,
Of course.
as it were. We couldn't just go out and buy one. I'm just making sure we're all
Not
on
your
the same
average
page.
beast.
No, but you know.
This is the games.
Yes, but you know, power can be bought as much as
I
caught.
think Cass is just gonna go with that. What are you doing? It's the hero, Lucius. You don't do that.
Right, okay, no, yes, wonderful, yes, good. We will do this. It's a great idea. Yes, I could make a song about it, perhaps as well. We could start passing it
It'd
around
be
the local.
quite grand. We could do the song about the capture, the song about the branding, and then the song about the winning of the competition.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Make it 3 verses. Or what? How's that go?
We have to get it first.
Oh, we're not worried about that. You're going to get it.
We're going.
Yes. I guess we should start with where they are then.
Well, off we go to the mercenaries, I suppose. They've been really looking forward to this.
Are we not eating then? Just to clarify.
Oh,
Your stomach is never satisfied.
No. I have many insatiable appetites. But, very well.
so we could either eat and go, or we could go and they will probably provide for us.
I like it. Let's go.
All right. Well, as long as you understand that they don't eat food quite to our level.
I'm not that fussy.
I'll grab a doggy bag.
Are they called doggy bags? They are now.
They are now.
We're talking queens and doggy bags.
That's right. I wish I could title during the episode.
Queens and doggy bags.
Awesome.
So are the mercenaries all by the dock?
Yeah, I think we're mostly first Navy and sailing
Yeah.
and such. So
Yeah,
our mercenaries would mostly be in the docks, and we'd probably have a few around the house if we use them for any sort of guarding activities.
You definitely have
probably.
some hunting groups, some mercenaries transferred over to onto the mic, transferred over
Punch it.
to
Speaking of, I'm going to adjust something.
being hunters, so that they, because you have territories,
Yes.
so.
And we need food for our dinner table, and they probably send them out, right?
So you arrive to the docks. And as you arrive, especially in your area where the mercenaries are your sailors and some of your ships that you own, instantly they're scrabbling to get in formation and clean themselves up and look presentable. It is evening, late supper. They have had a little to drink, but they are holding formation as you come. Of course, the rumors have already begun to fly about Lucius III taking charge. Servants talk, right?
Mm-hmm. Travels fast.
So they're
Yes, only
bowing.
the servants talk.
They're bowing very deeply, deeper than they ever have to you on the docks.
Nod.
And as you approach the docks, instantly a cart with some of the finest rum they could find upon the docks. A servant approaches you. Stumbles upon the word of what he looks to you.
Liege Lord is the word you're looking for.
Lord, my lord,
Yes.
the finest rum we could find upon the docks.
Bring it to my father.
Permission to speak, my lord.
Of course.
You bring it to your father.
Me?
He realizes how rudely he has spoken to you. Takes a second. He's sweating bullets. My lord, your father asked you to bring it to him.
Yes. I can grab one. Say well.
He winces a little bit, expecting maybe a backhand. Yeah, okay.
No.
This is a test to see how ruthless you really are.
Ah.
Dead.
Dead, right there. Cut him down. Enough. And then, so they take the card off.
Okay.
Should you go now, Lucius? The two of us could probably investigate.
I thought it was quite strange. Why would grandfather request that of you? I was under the impression from how you were speaking that we would be heading off immediately.
I feel like we should. I mean, I can still bring this back. I mean, it's not that far.
Well, we need to know where we're going first, anyways. It may be rather far, so.
Yes, and pack all of our stuff.
Are we going that far?
I don't know.
This could be exciting. Very well.
Well, if you wanted to go, that Cass and I could get the preparations ready and get some food.
I will do some of that.
Okay. Yeah. So he will nod.
I mean, you don't have to do the rum now. You could do it later. I'm just saying, like, if you want to be part of this adventure, you are.
Yeah, I know.
You are.
Sorry, if you want to be part of this whole campaign.
Well, because you are now in charge, so you
Yeah.
you technically higher than your father now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something to consider. That, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're like, oh, your lord requested it, and you're kind of stuck. Like, he wants it now, give it to him now, right?
Yeah, I think he would be like definitely stuck on the old way of not thinking of Lucius III as the true patriarch yet. So it's probably going to take a little bit for him to get used to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever Grandpa says, that's what we do.
Yeah, we're just so used to it. So just an hour ago this happened. I mean, you can't expect everything of us.
Is anybody going to check the rum to see if it's tampered with?
I was thinking that, actually. But I wasn't going to do it yet. I would rather hear with my own ears what is happening and where the beast could be.
Very good. We shall be efficient.
Do your friends have ways of testing stuff? And he gestures the bottle.
Oh, well, usually they drink it, but
Do one of them want to test it?
You see a couple heads, like, from the bowing position peek up a little bit, just like, huh.
do have some offers, but if you are worried about health, there are ways that we can test.
Pick one, have him try it, bring it back.
As you wish. So I think worried for his compatriots' lives, he is going to go get an actual testing kit and see about testing the rum.
Yeah, I mean, you were able to get one.
Lucius
for
doesn't
sure.
know, he doesn't know.
I'm sorry, what?
You're able to get one for sure.
Okay. So he's going to go through the testing. How does that go?
It's not poisoned.
Okay. Brings it back. Looks to be perfectly fine. I couldn't tell you the quality, though.
I could do that.
He's quite gracious.
I also know my rum.
This is Lucius II. It is the best.
Probably.
So he's going to tuck it into one of his pouches or something. We'll hold it.
We'll just go off of the word and not off of the fine taste of our wonderful brother.
Classic anime stomach growl. Can we move forward with the investigation into the mercenaries and what they know?
Let's go right ahead. I see no reason to wait.
Do you have a recommendation, Isedru, on who to start with?
Oh, of course.
Excellent. I think I smell something cooking already.
It smells like rat.
It's not bad when you cook it right. I told you, I'm not fussy.
Isidru, who are you seeking out?
He's probably gonna go straight for the mercenary captain.
Okay.
Because that's who we would be considering the one who knows everything.
Let me pull up my notes.
Rex is wondering while you're doing that if the
Give me a name, chat, quick. Give me a name.
chat is testing drinks.
And yes, while you're doing testing drinks. So you approach the captain of the mercenaries, and he instantly sees you, sees Lucius III. At first, Daxter, Captain Daxter, looks to you, and he doesn't have the same bowing respect because you don't necessarily demand that from them.
Yeah.
but then turns and sees Lucius the Third, and it was like, panics a little bit and bows.
That is a wonderful display of affection, my lord, as he looks towards Lucius. Don't you think he, our wonderful mercenary captain, has shown great respect for you?
Yes. Thank you.
What brings you to the docks, my lord?
Lucius III has requested of most important information that I sure hope you will be able to accommodate. My lord, would you care to ask the question?
I need an orc. The biggest one you can find.
My lord, I have scouts looking right away. Do you know where the last herd was spotted, my lord?
Does he know that?
No.
No.
It wasn't far from the 𝙏𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 Mountains lower region.
How far is that? Like, is that pretty far?
Let me
Out
use
of
my
character.
measuring tool. The edge of the region is about 30 miles from Waterdeep.
Okay.
It is accessible by water.
How
Like
many-
you could.
Is not or is?
It is. It's
Sorry,
on the
it is,
edge. Yeah.
okay.
So if you guys wanted to switch your maps, you could look. It's on there.
Would it be like sailing for a day, riding for 2, or to get to that? Like,
Yes. I'd have to look at travel times.
Oh, you let me click. I'll bring the map up on stream.
Of course,
I have power.
sweet.
I got to adjust for all my friends that I play Pathfinder 2nd Edition that are watching. My mind has got to switch to some 5e, so give me a second here.
You should probably go to the hunting grounds.
Hunting grounds.
Yeah, that would probably be helpful.
Ooh, yeah, look at that.
Can you ping where the hunt?
I would love to. How about I shift click and it brings you right to it?
That's great.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Might even zoom in.
So it's right here. If you use the measuring tool, the measuring's pretty close to on par. Now, it could be anywhere within this region. It's a rather very large region. Of course, you guys could, like you said, 2 days by horsey or 1 day by ship could get you to the edge. I mean, you still have to travel through and find exact. But this is where.
Sorry, I know Grandfather hates it, but I love that one master that calls them horsies.
Oh, I didn't realize I was playing in person. I was.
You were. I just love when I love when you say horsey.
Hold on. My lord, if you take the horses from Waterdeep, you'll make yourself land right in the edge of the lower mountains. And, I mean, but of course, we would send our scouts out first and find out exactly where they are. And we could, my lord, take your horses and be the right where they are.
Yes.
He, won't make eye contact with you. He glimpses over towards Isedru.
Not as enthusiastically.
Looking for approval.
We will give you a ship. Be as quick as possible.
You don't want them to take the horsies.
She's gonna stare.
He's smiling at you with this super teasing smile.
Drew is just trying to hold back laughter, maybe tilting the hat a little bit.
We have plenty of ships to spare.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say plenty of horsies. Yes, we do. Yes, absolutely.
Set off in the morning.
What's up right now for you, my lord?
Eat your-
Tie?
Eat your food first.
They don't have to. We could take it with us. All right. Very
Eat
good.
and then head out.
Okay. Now, I want to warn you, and you would know, that territory is not yours.
Yes, that would be red.
That is red.
That is red.
Red is bad.
Ah. Okay.
Some would consider that hostile.
Depending on what system you're playing in. My lord.
That's going on in his head.
My lord, Can we buy the information from the scouts? From the other house, please?
Yes. I think that'll be fine.
We'll start then. We'll have them over when the horse... He stops talking. We'll do it, my lord.
Thank you. I will... I have somebody to talk to.
You say that to the guard?
Yeah, I
captain?
think
Okay.
so.
He doesn't know how to respond to that. He just bows a little lower.
But yes, do that and go as soon as you can.
He pulls a whistle out of his pocket. Before he blows it, he looks to Lucius III. May I be dismissed, my lord?
Of course.
He steps away from you. 3 steps later, he blows 3 loud, shrilling shrieks, and instantly you see a handful of mercenaries stand up and get ready. They're rushing down the docks, instantly getting ready to go. I mean, it is like they're on point. They all realize who's standing before them also. Isedru, you could not be any more proud.
My boys are doing so well.
Do you think we should reach out to Morgana?
Crickets.
I do. I hear the kids.
Are you referring to that that woman who is known to be? I mean, isn't she considered a brute?
Aggressive.
Oh, aggressive.
Forward.
Yes. House Navarre would not appreciate us just walking into their land. So
No.
if we have a friend to help,
So she is a friend.
was.
I mean, have you spoken with her since she's returned?
No.
Then there's no reason to indicate that she is not a friend.
I like the way you're thinking, Drew. Yes.
A friend then? Friend now?
They speak very, very highly of her in the lower districts.
I was about to say, that's not what I've heard.
No. The right company.
I think she could help.
All right. I suppose, I don't know, do you think she's been working with the mercenaries groups for, what, everyone but Navarre, I think?
Sounds about right.
So, I don't know, I could peek around down at the local drinking holes for something, unless you have a contact you think could find her.
I just thought they were just going to send a letter. I mean, doesn't she have some sort of residence that you could just send something to?
I have no idea.
I mean,
I've only heard the mythic rumors, so you may have the best information we have.
I suppose, although I will say that I have been kept away from that. Something about not wanting nobles involved.
Well, I mean, I do suppose that this is asking a lot. I don't know. We're stepping on toes, are the big ones, and if what I've heard is accurate, yes, servant.
You also have to confirm that they are there. The
Yeah.
Aurochs. I mean, you probably should wait for confirmation, my liege. The servant bows out.
He's right. He also didn't bring food, but he's right.
He returns very quickly with a platter with a fresh fish and potatoes on it. Potatoes.
Died.
Thank you, good man.
Maybe horsey meat. I'm just kidding.
At least it's not rat.
Not for you,
There
my
is
liege.
this one. We'll take you there sometime, Lucius.
Is that the one? Oh,
The barbecue. The servant shuts up.
When you know, you know.
I don't want to know.
I know. So, my thought is, we'd be stepping on toes. I mean, that could be a good thing.
We're only scouting at this point.
As soon, I just don't know that she'll be quiet about it. Do you think she'll be quiet about it? I mean, well, let me rephrase. Do you want her to be quiet about it? Are we being quiet about this?
are we not doing this under some sort of sanction? Aren't we underneath them? Isn't there some sort of agreement we could call upon?
It's true enough. It's just these games have made everything rather delicate.
Extraordinary times do create extraordinary relationships.
Inspiration point for you, Dan.
Thank you.
Legend point. Oh, wrong system.
Wrong system. I've used that.
It's not like they want to help us.
No, that's for sure. I suppose.
But if we have a guide, somebody who can say it's okay.
No, I think for sure that Morgana would get us through anything.
She does have an interesting rap about her, though. Does she count as a guide?
That's a fair question.
I mean, with enough persuasion, I imagine we could do quite a bit. If she wants to take up the Navarre mantle again.
I
doubt it. But...
I only have vague memories from her when we were kids, so it's beyond me.
I just remember seeing her. I don't quite really remember anything about her.
I think she'll help us, though.
She did help me lose my second tooth, so.
Canon.
Forgot. You cried like a baby.
It hurt. I can see why everyone makes a big deal. If it hurts, you cry. Anyway. All right. Could we, without stepping bounds, my lord, could we adjourn somewhere and discuss more of what it is you want to do? Because it seems to me that you have something in mind, more than just this Auroch. And I don't want to speak for Drew, but whatever it is you want to do, I'm here to help you.
And I'm right with them.
Yeah, let's adjourn back at the house. And he's gonna bring the rum probably first. Because I figured that would be...
Oh, yes. Because we will make sure that someone is bringing a lovely second dinner to the library, where we will be reading.
Are you two joining Lucius III as she visits her father, Lucius II?
A drink?
Ah, dang it! I did so well!
I totally missed
You
it!
caught
I did so well!
Everybody drink!
Ah.
All right, to get back to the serious moment.
My assumption would be no, unless there's a story reason you want us there. Of course, if Lucius tells us to go, I assume.
We would go kindly if you so wanted.
We may step outside. Mm-hmm.
We will be with you until the door. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Very well.
So you can hear stuff.
Oh boy.
Tears over my growling stomach.
Alright, let me roll some dice.
You are still holding that plate.
I mostly finished it. It's so when you have to pick through the bones, it's a lot of work. Potatoes were very good though.
It's something that you could replicate in the field. That's why I think they keep doing it.
I suppose that makes sense.
What type of meat was it anyway?
The fish?
It was fish with bones.
Giant
Interesting.
trevally.
I don't know what it is. It tastes really good though.
Research it. It's a fish.
Oh, I believe you.
I just go, and hunt things and not really thinking about what it is that I'm hunting. 'Cause
I mean, as long as it tastes good.
that was...
We know
That's
exactly what we're going to be hunting.
Mhm. Although, I imagine this one we want to keep alive.
Yes, that does make it more difficult to catch. We'll keep going.
I'm enjoying every moment of this. I mean, this would be good roleplay at some point to be like, how are we capturing this creature?
How big of a cage do you imagine we will need?
Well, I mean, if it's anything based off that picture you weren't looking at, it's going to be huge. I mean, and of course, Lucius. He's going to want the biggest, baddest, meanest one there is. But I would like to add the tagline of prettiest, because I really do think image is very much going to be a big part of these games.
Once it has the rune on it, I imagine enough sparks are going to be flying that it won't need another.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
When did they all start
I'm gonna say
raising
this is
their hands?
happening outside.
Yes.
The room.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
We need to keep our voices down.
It is a large-sized creature.
Okay.
typically. Just so.
Yeah, which is a 10 by 10? Or
Yes.
15 by... So, like 10 by 10?
It says it in the picture right here.
Oh, good.
See, it takes 4 grid spaces.
Nice.
The book itself says, in the wild places where ancient breed of cattle known as Aurochs roam. You can take it from there. I'm not reading that.
Aw. Shout out to 𝙈𝙤𝙬𝐵𝐲 𝐕𝐢𝐫𝐭𝐮𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐿𝐵.
Check
Link
it
in the
out.
description.
All right. So while y'all are having that great conversation out there, I really appreciate that. It was awesome. Just for our viewers who did not watch session 0, Jacob is attempting to share the image real quickly
Oh, sweet.
while he has too many thoughts going on at once.
That's what we do.
It's what they do to me. All right.
Yeah, look at him.
It's funny. I blame my kids for my gray hairs. I should blame you guys. I'm just kidding.
We are your kids.
Okay. Sure. I am playing dad right now.
You are
Right?
playing dad and grandpa, right?
All right. Whew. All seriousness aside, Lucius III, he walks into the room to Father Lucius II, laying upon his bed where he was earlier that day. The tray next to the bed, filled with food untouched. Maybe picked at a little bit, but not much. The cup empty. Sees his son walk in, and a little smile comes across his face.
Lucius will pull out the bottle. May I pour you a glass?
I want a little bit of the memory of prior days. And puts out his hand.
Oh.
Cork's still in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the teeth.
Glug, glug, glug.
I think Lucius will look away.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
And then when he's done, he'll look back.
Grandfather's the best. I could hear that pop all the way over here.
That was pretty good.
The peanut gallery. I love it. Keep it up. I really enjoy it. It's going to kill me, though. So, what is the plan, Lucius? Lord Lucius.
We are sending out mercenaries to the Navarre territories north.
The herd was last seen there.
Servants dismissed. Kicks him out of the room.
What should I do, Father?
Well, first of all, who's following you? I mean, the servants looked at somebody outside the room.
Oh. Caspian Isedru.
Is it safe to assume that, is it safe to assume that you are hunting this yourself?
I would like to.
Good. That would do me proud.
If it's in Navarre territory and we need to go get it, how do you think they would react?
Well, my dear, sometimes there's a saying amongst the common folk that I, once in a while, have to use. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. But, do you remember your friend? Manny...
Morgana.
Yes. Morgana, yes. I heard she's back in town.
Yes. I was thinking maybe she could help. Would that come back to bite us?
There's a long pause. A very long pause as he ponders this question. He takes a deep breath. Every action you take, my son, will have consequences. Your butt will become raw from all the bite backs. It's okay. He smirks a little bit at the word butt. And he sips the rum yet again.
He ain't got to please no one no more.
Nope. He's dying. He don't care.
Caspian Isedru, you may come in.
Right. You're taking the food off of the platter.
Clean yourself up.
Yep.
You took some of the father's food off the platter that they
Because they were
walked out
walking
with?
on.
He sits up a little bit just to kind of have composure. Caspian,
Grandfather.
is it true?
Grandfather.
Yeah.
Caspian's gonna do a little like soft bump to Isedru.
I want you guys here to know this.
Is this your counsel?
Yes,
Good. Oh, good.
I think so.
Good. Yes, keep it in the family. Could be worse, that's for sure.
Are you guys with me?
We will follow you to the end of the earth, Lucius. Oh, and beyond that too.
He said it. Of course.
Father is staring at you with the most intense stare you've probably ever seen him stare, as you say you will follow his son to the ends of times, as if trying to look into your soul for the truth of that statement.
Caspian's gonna very much look and smile right at Grandfather.
I'm rolling die.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Isedru is just like really trying to keep composure and trying to make eye contact, but he really doesn't want to.
After like the very most awkward silence of just staring at you two, he then turns back to his son. I'm doing it. Yep. Okay.
This is what we're gonna do. We are taking over House Lamar.
How does that quite work?
We will get this Auroch. We will win the games. We will rise in prestige. Their family's dying out. Now is the time to change.
And
Currency's changing.
we'll swoop in and steal one of their own. I rather like it.
Morgana would be much happier hanging with us.
I'll take you on it.
I think Drew just keeps like side-eyeing Grandpa, like, and it's like,
As she said, take over House Navarre. You two have really probably never seen him grin like that. There's a flash of this massive, meaty grin, and then realizing that you two are in the room, goes back to composure and sips his rum. Like, kind of just nonchalant.
We're going to ruffle feathers. Or beetle wings.
Oh.
I guess we better make a great stampede.
I was going to say it's more like trample underfoot, but yes. I like the poetry.
My son. And company. Now is the time to crush those beetles underfoot. He now asks for the shot glasses.
So, do we ask the servant or are they there?
Yeah, no, you have to call
Okay,
servant back in.
We'll
They're
call
outside
servant
the
for
room.
shot glasses.
Yeah. Brings
Pass.
in 4, yeah,
Pass them out.
and he pours.
And Lucius is actually going to pour it out himself for everybody
Nice.
and hand them out. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
I know, I know.
Thank you.
Yes,
I want
so
you
he's
into
going to
this.
hold it up.
Strength. Duty. Valor. We will seize the horns of destiny.
House Keesary.
I have a cup.
I
I was
have a
imagining a shot glass.
I know.
I just noticed that my coaster.
I love it.
Anything more awkward for Drew?
Yes.
He will die of embarrassment.
All right, that was pretty good.
The speech or the rum?
Both.
Well, make sure if you aren't taking the shippies, you take the horses. He giggles just ever. He's got flushed cheeks and he is enjoying his rum.
I think Lucius would smirk at that.
Yeah.
Drew just takes a sad, like, covers his face.
In all seriousness, Lucius, I am nearing my end. And that's okay. You got this. Now leave, all of you.
Manon.
Caspian, Isedru, you will die before him.
Yes, grandfather.
Hopefully when we're very old, but yes, of course.
He nods at that.
Thank you, Father.
He hands Caspian the bottle.
Nice.
I like the idea, just like meta, that grandfather's always been a little more goofy with Caspian, and that's where he's picked up a lot of his like okayness with the lower districts and stuff.
Yeah.
He's taught him how to pop a cork with his mouth and then spit it and hit something.
Yeah. For the most part, though, he's always kept it very strict.
Yeah.
But sometimes you and him would spend a moment, like,
Yeah.
going
very
off and kind of
rare
just
moment.
having fun,
Yeah.
essentially. Blowing off steam.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
were his blowing off steam partner, I guess.
Yeah, I love that.
I love it, too.
I think leaving Drew's just gonna be covering his face in shame.
In shame?
He's just feeling like so awkward.
You did great. We're going to crush a beetle or something. I don't know how we're going to do it, but by the gods, we're going to do it.
That's what I quite understand, and the how is quite despairing.
Just, it's only a feeling of insurmountable. That doesn't necessarily mean it's true, right? Lucius? What are we doing?
Great question.
Are we
Great.
really trying to crush House Navarre? I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand a lot of the stuff, I think, but won't the other houses look down on us for trying to crush our superior? I mean, I didn't want to say anything, especially with grandfather there, but I'm not...
I feel like now is the time. We'll never get another opportunity like this.
Well, I suppose it is how we want to do
Don't
it.
need to crush necessarily.
Oh.
so it was like, okay.
It's all about the presentation, though, yes? Hyperbolic language. Crush it.
Okay. I understand now. All right.
But it is time that we take more power.
What?
I love that. That was great. Sorry. You both said one at the same time. That is perfect. You're in the library.
We
Right?
are, yes.
Yes.
Oh, we're drinking
Yes.
the rum. And, yeah.
there's some of the knives are still on the wall with the paper.
I like
And you
the-
both say what at the same time. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful.
I like the idea, too, that you're back to throwing your knives.
Yeah, I just,
If Lucius will let you. And, like, Caspian's back there stringing his, I can't remember what it's called. But
a
there's
lute or lyre.
Well, there's a special guitar in Faerun, and I can't remember what it is. It's like Imagery or something. I mean, if you know, but...
Come on,
it could be the
chat.
lute, but I have it in my character sheet, I think.
Well, keep going with your roleplay.
Anyways, he's just, like, sitting there, like, strumming it a little bit, like...
Yarding?
Yarding. Thank you, that's it.
Got you.
Yarding.
I feel like Lucius is a little bit more relaxed, actually. So he's going to be not quite sitting up so straight, but just like relaxed in his chair. Because it's like a weight.
Yeah, hardcore man spreading.
Yes.
dunk. Dunk. So we're waiting to hear word about the scouts.
Well, and what is our ultimate... I mean, I don't know. It certainly is the time. I mean, word on the street is... with the three ladies of House Navarre. They're definitely in a tenuous position, at least. I mean, what are you picturing, Lucius? What's our dream that we can reach for?
Yes, Lucius, tell us well.
What do you have up on the screen?
I have class, feats, racial traits, global bonus. Okay.
I want to see my Auroch.
Sorry. Yes.
Ah.
Aha.
Sorry.
No, you're
Sorry for the
good.
interruption, chat. I just
There
wanted
you
to
go.
see my Auroch.
Well, we will gain the people's favor with our Auroch. We will win the games.
Well,
we
I
will make sure it wins the games.
I'm completely in on that plan. What is your picture with House Navarre? We have some debt to them in sponsoring us. So is it are we crushing them? Or is it more of We're rising and they're falling.
Yes.
Very good. A little more
Tactful.
serendipitous. Hmm.
Perhaps if we get one of the daughters, maybe we can get the other ones to support, or is that not really the case?
Do we know if House Navarre has put up their beetles yet, or anything specific for the games? Have they made any declarations?
It's time to roll some dice, my friend.
Oh man.
Dun dun dun. First roll.
No pressure or anything.
Are you rolling dice, or you're asking me to roll dice?
You're gonna roll dice.
Okay.
So
Here we go, guys.
Yep. First dice roll for Caspian ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a 1 or a 20.
Yep.
So either investigation
Okay.
or
Oh man.
what would you like to argue me with? I guess?
Yeah.
Give me what you. How would you have obtained this information? Now, one could say you could roll performance for this, saying that you're performing amongst the houses and listening to the rumors. But
Right. I think actually I would argue insight, because up until this point he hasn't been actively doing it. It's more just what's he picking up when he's out and about with people, both doing formal things and also his time spent in the taverns playing. It's just what's the maybe that's investigation, but I feel like investigation is a more active. I'm actually looking for this
yes, I mean,
information.
true touche.
Whereas this is more what's he been hearing. So I don't know. Maybe is it just a straight charisma roll?
Or a history roll to pull from your memory.
Fair enough.
Oh, I mean, or we do charisma. Honestly, if you want to do, give me a performance. You know what? How drunk are you getting this bar where they're just spewing information? You know what? That's the way we're doing
Okay.
it.
I mean, I'm
5e is
arguing
awesome.
my
Let's do
higher
it.
stat.
I'm giving it to you, Dan. Take it.
Come
Come on, Caspian. 𝐼𝐸
Normal.
That is a 12 on the die,
Oh,
my
that's
friends,
pretty-
with a modifier
average,
plus
yeah.
what
7.
Are you
Above
setting a new
10.
standard?
Maybe for 5th edition, maybe.
Maybe.
Better yet, they have captured their beetles, but they have pissed off. Ooh, it's a little angered. They have angered.
That's so American.
It is. House Gladrius. Nope. I always want to do it.
Galadrius.
It's Galadrius.
Galadrius.
It's perfect though. I knew exactly what you're talking about.
And the house that shared this information was House Horsey. Contacts from
Yeah.
House Horsey. Thank you, chat.
That was good.
Ain't heard nothing, my lord. Just been horsing around. Thank you. Also, chat.
Chat should get a hero point.
Chat
is gonna ruin
gets
this.
No, they're feeding Jake dialogue. You got to start a Word doc and just start copying and pasting. Okay.
I'm working on it.
So, word around the street is they've already gotten hold of, I don't know, a swarm of those beetles. What are they? Silk beetles? They tried and put a nice name in front of it, but
Something like silk-tailed beetle.
ugh, they're just. I mean, you take the tail off and they look all right as a symbol, but anyways, the
Probably a symbolism of how they're beautiful until they strike.
I like that. Not bad though. You could make the same argument for House Galadrius with the tiger, but I suppose you know it's going to strike already. It's the unassuming part. No, that's good. Disregardless. Speaking of House Galadrius, I heard word on the street is that they've rather upset House Galadrius when they got these beetles. I don't know if it's because of where they got them or how, But for whatever reason, they've, I don't know, upset the balance a little bit there. Not that House 𝐼𝐪𝐴𝐺𝐵 can necessarily do anything, though I suppose...
They are a lower house like we are.
Right. I was going to say, I suppose someone could say the same of us.
They're rising.
Well, perhaps.
Isedru.
Caspian is going to look over at Drew
Yeah.
a little bit. Sorry, Drew.
Is that something that we could use?
House 𝐼𝐪𝐴𝐺𝐵. Don't tell Grandfather. But I'm not opposed to it at all.
It would be kind of nice to be able to talk.
Better work together than be enemies, right? Ish.
I suppose currently we're gonna need help, that's for sure. I mean, now's the time. We have the advantages, at least economically. Thanks to Drew's friends. Yeah, we've been pulling in quite a lot of monster parts.
House Jose for you.
There it is, Chet.
If we are going to go for House 𝐼𝐪𝐴𝐺𝐵, perhaps... I don't like the idea, but perhaps we should make it seem like we're scheming against them rather than Navarre.
How so?
Well, if there's any word about our scheming, it will be quite obvious going after Navarre. But if we if we start making some fake reports about 𝐼𝐪𝐴𝐺𝐵, maybe suspicion would be put aside.
I like it.
I don't. I just wanted to tell you because you deserve the information.
I mean, I do like... I don't know if it'd be killing two birds with one stone, as it were, but the idea that we're making friends and using them as a shield at the same time.
Open enemies, but private friends.
I like that.
Or at least allies. Can we get to the level of friends? I don't know.
I had to remind myself we're nobles. Of course, alliance is going to be beneath friends.
There's no such thing as friends.
Well, where do we start then? Well, I suppose with Morgana. But what... I don't know. Drew, maybe you'd know. With her work with the different mercenary groups, what would it mean for us to pull her in? Again, I wonder, the question is, do we do it quietly? Or is it something we do openly? I'm not opposed to either, it's just what is the best move at this time?
As far as I've heard, it's one of those situations where she has a reputation because she is open. That's why the mercenaries like her. So, if we go that route, we will be, I think, impossible to hide her.
Right. That's an excellent point. So how do we frame it best?
Perhaps, maybe we can go under the standard that she has become part of the mercenaries?
Oh, I like where you're thinking about. Think about this, Lucius. What Drew's saying, that lowers the value of the name Navarre by having her truly a mercenary, and we are hiring her.
But that does go against the idea if she is supposed to guide us in the hunting lands. If she is there just as a mercenary, that wouldn't seem very... I'm losing the word.
No, yes, I see what you're saying. Would she lose... would she lose standing that we could benefit from? Being the whole reason that we're bringing her in.
We're friends. Does it have to be more?
There are so many things in that sentence that I do not know where to approach from first, but I will stick with the political. It's always more. Always. It's never as simple as just what you want it to be. That's the fun in it, Lucia. I know you don't feel this way, but that's the fun in it, isn't it?
I want to be very open and clear.
With who?
More.
That's, I think, fine, and probably, if I remember her right, she'll appreciate that. So the question is, how do we spin it? We want to maximize her use to us. And I'm not saying that in an offensive way, it's just simply practical. We've got to think pragmatically about this. Alright, let's think in a longer term strategy. What if bringing her in as a friend, as an ally, someone who can guide us around, perhaps... Alright, here's a wild thought. I'm having fun. If we have her bringing us in as a guide to the lands of House Navarre to show us the wealth and prosperity and the greatness that is House Navarre, perhaps we could even garner permission to do some hunting there with her as a guide. There is the trick in that she has notoriety. So my curiosity and perhaps the question mark here is, will she be willing to play this? That perhaps maybe we could convince House Navarre, her sister, what's her elder sister's name? Gwendolyn, yes. I know she annoys you, but I have a terrible amount of fun with her every ball. If we could convince her that this is something that is good, that what Morgana is doing is good. Oh, through Bethany.
I don't.
Well, we're just spinning a tale, yes? It doesn't have to be true. We're just spinning it. Tell me what you think. But so we do this so that it looks to Navarre like Morgana is doing something to actually get back in the good graces with her sisters by bringing one of their lesser houses that supports them, one that owes a debt to them, into their lands, even allowing them to hunt there out of their own goodwill. We get what we want, the Auroch. And then we pull it back. Then perhaps we could twist it into the hiring after that, saying, this went so well, we appreciated Morgana's efforts, we would like to offer her a job.
Well, if we go that route, won't we have to deal with... we called upon our superior house for aid.
Fair enough.
We will look like we deserve pity for not being able to do it ourselves. We could do that, but a spin of your idea, since I liked it so much, perhaps we could just offer them something. So it looks like it's a trade agreement between our benevolent superior and ourselves. So no honor will be lost.
That's good, Drew. That's really good. I know they've been wanting some access to some of our mothers, or fathers. That's good rum. Some of our fathers' access with the lands for the Cullens. I don't know, perhaps we could look into something they might be interested in there. Something that doesn't cost us too much, though. Something we could be willing to trade.
If we want to risk high for gaining high, perhaps we should just think of it as a temporary loss for when we eventually take over Navarre and get it back. It's a risk-reward system.
I could talk to Father about it. Lucius, I think this is probably something we should speak on. How much do you want everyone else to know? What do you want everyone else to know?
Grandfather did say it should be a family-only matter.
Yes.
I mean, you know Father will do anything for the family. He already has.
Yeah, I think it should stay within the family.
Well, then if you're alright with it, I could talk to Father about what the Cullens have available, what they'd be willing to do. I mean, unless you say otherwise, I would assume we'd be bringing them up with us. Our growth is going to mean their prosperity.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
What's wrong, Lucius?
It's a lot of pressure.
Well, that's why you've got the big foot shoulders. You can hold the pressure. We'll have the fun.
We'll do the manipulating behind the scenes.
I appreciate it.
I did have to ask, though. You seem to be very tense bringing up Morgana's name. Going to elaborate on that? You seem to not think you're friends anymore.
I don't know what we are anymore. I mean, she
Was there
left
a
10 years
problem?
ago. No, not really. Just
I don't mean to step on toes. It just seems like you're hiding something from us. And I don't, no disrespect at all, but we just need all the information we can have in order to work out the plans.
mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know where she's at. It's been 10 years since we've talked. So
Oh, yes. Right. I was hoping for a good story there, but is that all you have to say?
I don't want to use her.
Well... No. Can we perhaps separate out positions, job positions? You bring her in, you have a relationship with her, whatever. We'll do the using. It's not, again...
She'll not like us, but...
Which is fine. I don't think she ever liked me, to be honest. Tolerated? Yes. More than it is, I think we can be open with her. And to be honest, if that's what you want, Lucius...
I do, yeah.
That's fine. I think you two can be open with each other. The question is, will she come along with us on this venture?
I don't think she likes her family very much, so I'm hoping.
Doesn't seem that way.
Just to point out the previous conversation, you left us as friends, right? So,
Yeah.
if you did, I think there's nothing to fear. I think that if she really does not like her family, and she, last we heard, liked you, then we should be able to have a great relationship built off of that. We have common enemies. I don't think there's a reason to worry about that. If you're worried about any sort of using her, as Cass has said, then just leave that part of the...
It's a reframing. Yes,
Yes.
because, I mean, effectively you're using us as well, and we're perfectly happy with that.
Mhm.
We are here to serve you, my lord. And if she is coming in as part of this team, it will be the same. You are here to... But don't think of it in such of a negative connotation.
And you keep your relationship perfectly pure.
Nostalgia also. Nostalgia will be a wonderful way to reconnect. What do you think? Where were you last together? Perhaps we could arrange a meeting in some location and...
If we have any of that rum left, I think it would be quite useful.
We do. Very good.
There's a place that we used to meet.
Tell me about it. Tell me a tale, Lucius.
It's
the gardens between our houses?
Quite beautiful.
Oh. It is also very poignant. Excellent.
I don't think she'll be there anymore.
Oh, we'll get her there. That at least I think we can do.
We both have connections. We'll find a way to get a message to her. All we need is a date. I mean, a day or time to get together.
Lucius's face is gonna get red. Okay.
You can count on us.
I am.
This will be fun. It's going to be good, Lucius.
I'm excited.
You can tell because the corner of his mouth has gone up slightly.
So, if we have any other pressing matters, we can get to that right away and get that all situated. I will say that perhaps, if you want to, go in the breastplate.
I do like that.
I imagine it's quite dashing on you.
Sounds like a bit much.
We are going to take over the beetle. We are a bit much.
She's going to laugh at me.
A little humility goes a long way.
Very well. I'm trusting you.
It will not be misplaced. Sorry, I'm already thinking perhaps I could set the mood. I need to go to the gardens and make sure that everything looks right.
I do hear it's quite wonderful at sunset.
What season are we in?
Fall.
Very good.
Autumn.
Alright, so we could have the leaves falling. I was hoping maybe perhaps for fireflies, but it's probably too cold for that at this point. We'll see what we can do.
Let's roll for it. Maybe there's an Indian summer coming.
Yeah, it's usually pretty warm.
I think an elven summer, right?
Oh yeah, there's an elven summer coming.
Yes!
Can you show the rolls?
No, I'm not sharing that roll.
Oh, that is one that he is hiding.
Sneaky.
Snake
I
series.
was gonna say, it's up there.
So I love the idea of leaving the three of you in the library. As the camera begins to zoom out, the knives are still being thrown.
Mm-hmm.
There's a debate of drinking a little bit more of the rum.
We can buy more, right?
And as he says it, he sips. Lucius in great debate, Lucius III, with himself, but reflective and strength and sitting there amongst your new entourage, new companions, new
Council.
council.
Too.
Yeah. And the camera zooms out.
Caspian's gonna be trying to start making a little ditty
I love it.
about the love story.
And it pans over Waterdeep, and you see the time as the sun sets, the moon goes through, and the sun rises in the morning. And the scene for the next day will be set next time.
That's what we do.
Well done, guys. I'm pumped for this date.
No, it's on a specific date. That's
Yeah.
Right, of course.
I am pumped for this meeting. Are you gonna be hiding in the bushes playing your...
Should we not let Alex watch this?
I almost think we should watch this.
Like ever show up to the date with blind date.
Oh my god.
We are gonna have to make sure that she won't laugh at the breastplate. Though. It's like it's like if we get to her and talk to her and realize, yeah, breastplate, no, we have to get that right away.
I think there needs to be a role play between the two of you and her prior, for sure.
Okay. I like it.
For sure.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, find me a find.
Well, thank you everybody for watching the dating sim. Just kidding. That's not what we're doing.
It's now we're getting the obligatory dating episode out of the way real quick.
Cucumber.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we can get back to serious
Well,
matters.
there could be a beach scene when you take the boaties, the shippies.
Oh my god.
Oh, chat.
To the beep beep.
To the beep beep, yes.
Oh, my word.
That just brought back
That's
memories. That was
Jacob's Lab.
that was
Yeah.
fantastic. All right, chat. You were awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry, Great Mustache, for calling a boatie. It is a shippy.
It's a
Sorry. Just got
The
excited.
shippies have those little boaties that you get out to get to the landing.
Yeah. Shippies, the boaties, or the horsies. Whoo! What an episode that was. The scene has been set. There is a potential thing happening over here. There's lots of things happening over here.
Boys are having a great time.
The boys are having a great
Oh, yeah.
time. And I have the opportunity to muddle it all.
Because we don't muddle it enough.
Awesome.
This has been another fantastical episode of AfterQuest, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing forest known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you will also gain access to our exclusive Discord as well as a ton of bonus content. And in the Discord, you can chat with us, play games, watch movies, join on live streams, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience, as well as D&D, 5th edition, of course, and 𝐈𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐷𝐼𝐴𝐿 Bestiary from Roll for Combat. Woo-woo! And don't forget to check out Interplanar Crossroads, Around the Hearth. We are in Punktember. Jake and I and Adam and Great Mustache will be forging a one-shot tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, so join us for that. And thank you so much for joining the adventure. What do you got?
Chat has built a new house.
Chat is building
And
a
they
new
have
house.
demands if they win.
So chat, spread the word. The only way to grow your house is inviting more people to the stream. They have to be in stream. That's how many people are in your house. I love that.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys so much for
You
joining
rock.
the adventure. We will
Absolutely.
see you next time. Bye.
Good night, y'all.
Dad's got too many windows though.
That's okay.
Do it
love
again.
you, Dan.
Take two.
Oh, oh, oh.
They'll never know. Bye.
Good night, y'all.